going on. So, okay, excellent. We'll just pop that in the middle.
So I'll
Great.
start
Yeah,
first with Charlotte being your support person.
Yes,
Charlotte,
my internal support person. Yes.
Unfortunately, you're not able to speak on behalf of Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
You're just to take notes if you would like and just be there as a support person.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you have any questions, you can ask me, and I'm pretty much pale support person.
Okay, yep, sure.
So we'll head off.
Absolutely. And
Thanks,
apologies,
Melissa.
my voice is a bit sore. I think I'm getting sick, so
No.
it's
that's
actually really hard to talk,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
That's all right. Thanks, Melissa,
Yeah.
for your time and accepting the meeting.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
really appreciate that.
Sure. Mhm.
As mentioned in the email,
Mhm.
the meeting is about your some feedback about the performance.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And it's like it is like your overall like approach or the attitude towards the work,
Okay.
which
Yep.
has caused a bit of concern.
From whom? Can I
Um,
ask where this feedback is coming from?
The feedback is coming from your colleagues, all your
colleagues.
colleagues and the trainers you have worked with.
Oh.
Like,
How come this wasn't mentioned in the 6 week?
so we did mention to you when we had the meeting.
What did you mention?
So it was there is a like the I don't know whether you are aware, but everyone can notice there is a bit of like the way you are presenting yourself. It feels like you are not interested in this job.
Right.
There is a
Where is this
lack
coming
of
from?
engagement.
A lack of engagement.
Yeah.
So, in what way? Performance-wise.
In performance wise, look, we have already told you, like you have told so many other people, including Charlotte and us in the meeting, that
Right.
you are not interested in radiology.
No, I'm sorry. Where do you get this? Why are you saying this when I'm doing my job to the every best of my ability?
Like,
It's not affecting my work. Just
It's
because
not
when I first
affecting-
started, I mentioned I didn't have as much interest in radiology, and maybe that was why it was harder
not
to
the
learn.
first one. It was harder to learn, but the way
Yeah.
you are, like in the practice, the way we were sitting.
I'm not sure that
and-
you can really state that that from the way I sit that you know.
Yeah, we
whether my
quite pride
interest is-
ourselves on how we present as receptionists, and knowing that because
But I
that's where I
haven't been
started.
working on reception for the last 3 weeks. I've been in.
But
the
we're
contact
talking your
centre.
overall performance, right? The last
Right.
8 weeks, is that how long you've been employed? So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've only been in this centre for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yes.
so over
Before
the
that, you were
Pales
in the
talking
reception for
practice.
I'm talking about the overall.
Mm-hmm.
Overall thing, and you
Right.
like I don't know whether you remember this or not, but this is also something that is concerning, that we have told you few things and then you have next day or couple of days later you have said that you do not remember, you have been shown this.
I'm
or
not sure
you-
that anyone has said that to me. What is this? Can you please give me specific examples?
Yes, like many things when we are training, you have been shown
No,
different
that's not a
things.
specific example. Can you
What
give me a
about
specific
the doctor
example?
one? Remember that one?
Yeah, so specific example I would say, like I think Shelly mentioned that you had a good time with Shelly when she had.
I only had one
training.
session with her,
Yeah,
and that
2
was when I
hours.
started in this contact centre.
Yes,
I hadn't
on a
taken any calls
Friday.
yet.
No, on a Friday.
Yeah, so they were still training me. Yep.
Yes, that was
Yep.
she was still training
Yep.
you, and you told her that something the doctor's roster or how to. Can I bring out Shelly's email?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah. So basically, we've been notified that there is just like a lack of interest,
And how would you know that if you hadn't asked me?
I personally haven't known because
Yeah.
I'm the advisor, but we've had multiple people
And can you
speak.
please give me names of those people? Because
No,
I need
because they decided not to. They didn't want to be brought
I don't
up.
really know
But this is not.
many of the people here, so I don't know how they would know whether I'm interested or not interested.
Yeah, well, that's fair. But this is not a discussion basically on who did this, who said that. Unfortunately, you are in your probation period, so we're just trying to get on top
So
of it
is this
quickly.
potentially maybe the fact that you know that I've been here the least amount of time, and maybe you're trying to cull staff, and so you're picking the people who have been here the shortest?
Not
Absolutely not. This is
No.
well done before yesterday's email. This is
Right.
well done before. Your email, you got notified of the email on Tuesday.
No, I only got the email yesterday.
Well, we sent it on Tuesday.
It was sent at 7:30 in the morning yesterday.
Oh, I got a copy of it on
No,
Tuesday.
7:30 in the morning yesterday is when I received it.
Yesterday.
Wednesday?
Just check the date.
Wednesday.
Is that
Yeah.
Wednesday?
I also
Yeah.
don't work here on a Tuesday.
Oh,
So I
amazing.
don't have access. I don't have access to it until a Wednesday.
So we've given you 24 hours notice, given you the option to add a support person.
And this is very bizarre, but anyway.
That's all right. That's how it's going to go. If you can't
And
get
can
in
you
payroll,
please
it's all right.
tell me what the nature of my performance and how that's been affected with this so-called disinterest? Because I'm taking 30 calls a day, and a large proportion of those are appointments. I know for a fact that I've been doing it conscientiously, and I know the patients have been very happy with my work. I've not had any altercations with any of the patients. I've had beautiful interactions with all of them, and as far as I know, I haven't made any mistakes. I had mentioned to Charlotte that maybe that I might make mistakes, and she reassured me, there will probably be many mistakes as you're learning. We'll fix them all up. So I don't know how this is affecting my performance.
Yeah. So
As a receptionist and as a call centre operator.
yeah,
So
and having come from a
This
reception
seems a
role,
little bit
I
like a
understand.
personal
Melissa,
vendetta.
there is nothing personal. Like
Right.
like when we are doing performance, it's not only what we
This
do.
doesn't
Like
seem performance related
when that's in our when we do the performance review, what we do, like arriving mistakes, booking mistakes, everything gets accounted, and what you do.
though. So you're
as
saying
your-
there are mistakes.
there's I'm not I
Right.
won't say that there is
Okay.
nothing, no mistakes at all. There has been,
Okay.
and we have been, like, there are few of your colleagues who have said they have told you something and they didn't get a good engagement from you regarding, okay, I have done this
But I'm
mistake.
I don't think anyone's come to me saying that I've made any mistake. No one has come to me saying I've made a mistake.
Okay.
And nothing in your 6-week review.
No, nothing. No one has come to me and said you have made this mistake, and I've not had a chance to even know that I've made a mistake. No one has read out any mistakes to me. The only time I've spoken to my colleagues is while I'm on calls. I'm constantly going to Charlotte, like all of the other new members of staff.
Yeah.
Every time I don't understand something, just like Millie, just like Kayla,
Yeah,
they'll
I did the
constantly.
role. I understand
You get
how hard
it.
it is.
And
Took
so,
me s-
yeah.
But
So I'm
we
going
understand.
to each of the staff members and I'm asking them queries. I'm thanking them profusely for their help. No one has come to me and said, you've made this mistake.
That's okay because they've gone to their managers. So they've spoken to the managers.
And the managers have not told me about any mistakes.
Did I not send you an email, not email, a spark,
No.
like saying that this is you booked a shoulder MRI when the
It's one mistake.
that
and I'm
was
new.
one. No,
And I
that's we
fixed it.
completely understand.
And
we
I owned
fixed
up
it.
to it.
Yes.
So that's one mistake which I've
That
owned
was,
up to. I
that
don't know
was
how
what
this.
I told you, right? So there
Right.
was a mistake. So we're not saying that we didn't tell you about the mistakes, and don't say
What
that
about
you
all
have.
of the many mistakes that Charlotte agreed that I would probably make and that would be okay and that
Can
they would
I
just
give you
fix
another
it?
example, Melissa?
Please,
This is the
yeah.
same thing. That this is the attitude. So
I
you
have not had
remember-
this. I've not been defensive or even anything.
When-
The only reason
do
I'm.
you remember when I
in-
was training in the reception and we were assigning, like, we are supposed to assign radiologists to the scans,
Mm-hmm.
and that particular example is like you assign the radiologist and I told you it's fine, like you were asking, like, I've assigned the radiologist by mistake, I need to take it out, and I told you that's fine, finish the visit first and I'll show you how to take the radiologist out from the visit. So you and I got
How many
busy
weeks ago
writing.
was this?
Sorry.
How many weeks ago was this?
This was your second week.
My second week.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got that on
I'm
tape.
just.
Second
I
week.
am
okay.
going
fine.
to give you
Yeah.
an example of your attitude. I'm not going
But
to
I'm
give
always
you any.
so amicable. The way I am being now is only because this is such a shock. I've been so friendly, so amicable, so open to criticism, but you haven't given me any criticism. This is the first time.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, this is your. Yes. So you've been very accusative from that day. It was a bit
No,
shock
I've
to
never
me.
said anything accusatory.
So, like, can you finish?
Yeah.
So I told you, so finish the visit first and then I'll show you how to take the radiologist off the list. You finished it and I think I got busy writing something and I was sitting on your left and I got busy writing something, so I was not exactly watching you. And you were waiting for me. You finished visit and then you said, I haven't done it properly. I think I haven't done it properly. I said, what do you mean? You finished the visit? Because you have already saved the visit. Everything was done. And I couldn't understand what you were trying to say. because I saw it finished the visit is all fine, and I was showing you how to take the radiologist out. But then you said, I haven't added the exam code yet. And when I said that, I told you to finish the visit, and you looked at me and said, but you told me to finish the visit.
I remember this.
You do remember this?
Because
Right?
I was going on what I thought you told me.
Yes, so this is where it's getting a bit like, I told you to do something, and
So what would have been the ideal response to that?
so you could have finished the visit, what I told you to do. Finish the visit.
But I was
and-
saying to you, I'm doing what you told me. Is this not? I was asking you, is this not what you told me to do? I just did what you told me to do.
I told you to finish the visit. Did you finish the visit properly?
Hang on, this is a very small, tiny little.
But this is an example.
I don't think there's
This is
been
an
any other
example.
scenarios where anything like this has happened. I
There
think you're
has
clutching
been-
at straws here, and I'm very confused as to why we've got HR here.
I'm here to support PL.
I've spoken to my fellow staff members about the email because they're my support people within the company, and all of them were perplexed as to why on earth I would receive an email like that, because they all said to me, you're very easy to get along with, you seem to be doing the job very well. So I'm very confused as to why you're saying that my staff member friends and colleagues have come to you saying that that is the complete opposite. So I'm getting two very different stories.
Yeah.
I explained this email to nearly all of the staff yesterday, and they were all very confused and perplexed, and they didn't understand why I personally would be getting an email like that, because they all think that I'm a good worker and I get along with them. So I'm confused as to where these
Yeah,
stories
I
are
don't
coming
know which
from.
staff member you were talking about, but the trainers, the people.
Cole,
Are we
Kayla,
supposed to discuss this?
We
Julia,
don't have to, but she's more
Mel,
welcome to.
and
Yeah, no.
I'm well within my rights to
I'm not
state
saying-
my claim. And
No, I'm
No,
not
I-
saying that. But
this is a
what
very
I'm trying
unjust
to
situation,
say is
and I think you guys
that
are just
email
trying
was
to.
not a confidential one.
No,
Yeah,
there was nothing about confidentiality.
It's
on
not.
it.
She's allowed to share
I'm
whatever she
well
wants,
within
but
my
that's
rights.
fine.
Yeah.
I think we just move forward to the next step.
Yeah.
And what is the next step? What do you want to do from here?
Unfortunately, we don't think we're the right fit for us as a team.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
you guys owe me a week.
Yep.
Of,
Yes.
Yep,
We'll pay
and I
out
don't
this-
have to
yeah.
pay it to work the rest of
You
today.
don't. You're
Okay,
allowed to
excellent,
leave.
thank
Just
you.
return any PRP property that you have.
I'm
You can
wearing
drop it off. Yeah,
Drop it
that's
off.
fine. You can drop it off at any time to any of our practices.
Okay.
We got a letter for you that here, so you'll get a week's notice, and we'll pay it out on Tuesday in the pay period. So you'll get
Okay.
any leave or any entitlements owed to you paid out on Tuesday, the end of this pay period, and
Okay.
additional.
It's all on record.
Yep, and it's
Okay.
all written in that letter.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Well, that's it. Gone. They said that I am difficult to get along with, and that all of the staff have made complaints against me, and that I don't take any criticism, but I haven't had any criticism, and they've let me go. That's what no, they haven't. I think it's probably personal vendetta. I think. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's right. It maybe if you could let them know that you haven't had a problem with me at all. So this is very sudden and very bizarre, and doesn't make any sense.
So sorry to answer this. I know it's
Yes, but it doesn't make any sense.
I'm so sorry.
I know you're not allowed to say anything.
No, and it isn't my place to. I'm just coming to make sure that you're okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, why? I got along with you. I don't think there's anyone that I haven't gotten along with. I think it's something else. I think they've probably had to make a decision with staff.
it's nothing to do with me. Like obviously, I'm just because I'm not going to say anything else.
No.
I just want to also make sure that.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I'm so sorry.
I've spoken to family and friends, and they're like, this is often what HR does when they've overhired, and they pick the person at the very bottom, unfortunately, that is easier to kick out. Because I know I've done a good job. I haven't had very much feedback at all. So, I think maybe the fact that I mentioned that I wasn't as interested in radiology, they've taken as a personal attack.
Sorry,
Oh, I'm
trying-
sorry,
No.
don't cry. It shouldn't be that sad.
I know it should be. Sorry. I get emotional. It's just not
Yeah.
human, right? So
Yeah.
obviously, I don't want to say anything I'm not supposed to. I don't
No,
want to say
and I
anything
don't want you to
I
get
don't want
into
to be in the
trouble
middle,
either.
so-
But it's just funny how they've said that all of the people that work here have said things, and I get along so well with everybody. They wouldn't do that, you know.
I know it's nothing personal. So
No, I think look. There's been a massive restructuring, and they have to get rid of anyone that they that's easy to get rid of.
Just don't read too much into it.
No, well,
Okay,
I don't.
so-
That's the thing, is I know I've done the best job that I possibly can do, so that's why I'm not taking it to heart. Just like the lady we were just talking to, she was angry, but she wasn't angry at us.
Yeah.
It's not personal.
Yeah.
But they've had to pick something and they've really clutched at straws.
So look, obviously, I just want to say all the best for
Yeah, thanks.
what you do.
It's all right. Like, you know, what's meant for you will welcome you with open arms, and things that aren't meant for you
That's such a nice
boo you
way to
out.
leave it.
So,
All right.
thank you. I will not touch anything.
Yeah,
I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You've been fantastic. You've been a great support, and I honestly could be not more thankful for your support and for everybody here. So I just hope everyone else is okay. Yeah, thanks, Cole. Thanks, man. Oh, that's my bag. Yeah. Yes, please. DJ Hypnosia, and I'll be playing the Stain. Yeah, I know. It's next Sunday, the 6th of April, from 2 p.m. Thanks, man. And I'll at the Stain. At the Stain. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. Thanks so much.